National record is a 154.40 set in 2012 by Allison Schmidt of North Baltimore. All right, let's get going with event 7, the women's 200-meter freestyle. Heat 1. First of 10 heats in lane 2 from Santa Clara Swim Club, Malia Rowan. 3 Sarasota Sharks, Claire Custer. 4 Carmel Swim Club, Kate Allen. 5 Nitro, Brooke Rush Hour. 6 Mecklenburg Swim, Zeta Grace Barty. Good race to get things going here. Lane 5, Brooke Rush Hour Nitro. Slight lead over Barty in 6, Allen in 4. 2:05.8 the entry time for Kate Allen, 2:06 flat from Rush Hour. We'll see if they better that this morning. And everyone throwing down here to get things started. Rush Hour 2:04.62 gets the win ahead of Allen. 2:04.97. Third is Barty, 2:05.81, also under her entry time. Heat 2. Heat 2, lane 1, Northern Kentucky Clippers, Claire Herfel. 2 is Paige Downey. 3, Schrader Swim and Dickinson. 4, Swim Atlanta, Greta Myers. 5, Swim Mac, Bree Smith. 6, Corvallis Aquatic Team, Zeta Meal. 7, the Woodland Swim Team, Isabella Muir. In lane 8 from Swim Mac is Ariel Kong. Myers of Swim Atlanta, personal best coming earlier this year at the Bulldog Grand Slam. She was out in a 00.24 in that swim. Just a bit off here at 00.61 as Myers leads Paige Downey in lane 2. Field levels out a bit here on the third 50 with lane 7, Mirror of the Woodland swim team. She pushes up at 132.99 in third place now, with Downey taking the lead from lane 2. Took a 2:00.82 to get a second swim at the 2025 Nationals. Looks like Paige Downey will ride that momentum to the win. She does with a 2:03.99. Full second improvement on her entry time. Second, Ann Dickinson, 2:04.61. Third, Zeta Meal, 2:04.64. Heat 3. And a quick correction on the autograph session tonight in the Toyota AquaZone. It'll be Caitlin Sandino featured for autographs following tonight's finals. Here in Heat 3, Lane 1, St. Petersburg Aquatics, Isabella Descent. 2, Both Schools Sharks, Izzy Riva. 3, Aiken Augusta Swim League, Hiba Futuya. And 4, from Mac Swim Club, is Sarah Paisley Owen. 5, Quest Swimming, Allie Vernon. 6, Berserker Swim, Autumn McIntosh. 7, Swim Mac, Sophia Perot. Lane 8, Patriot Aquatic Club, Aria Grossenbach. Owen of Mac Swim Club out of Georgia. Short course yard time of 1:46.19. Coming into this event, she's been a 2:03.76 from the 2025 Speedo Junior Nationals. On that race out in a 59.9. Owen in 4 leads Vernon in 5, McIntosh in 6. We saw her yesterday in the 800 freestyle, taking 13th place overall for the 14-year-old out of Berserker Swimming. McIntosh comes in at 2:03.26, number 70 all time in the 13-14 age group. Owen, Vernon, McIntosh well out in front of the field here with lane 1, Descent of St. Petersburg. Showing some good closing speed, but the win is at 2:03.51 for Sarah Paisley Owen. Second, Autumn McIntosh, 2:03.74. Third goes to Allie Vernon, 2:04.24. Heat 4. Heat 4 of 10, lane 1, Bold School, Allison Kelly. 2, Ohio State University, Morgan Lukanak. 3, Alto Swim Club, Anam Olasawere. 4, Empire KC Swim Club, Lucy Velty. 5, Gold Medal Swim Club, Ellie Kaiser. 6, Indiana Swim Club, Grace Hooper. 7, Tennessee Aquatics, Emily Arman. 8, Nittany Lion Aquatic Club, Molly Workman. Oper getting after it here in lane 6. 58.15, way under personal best pace for Indiana Swim Club. She was a 59.55 at the Indy Spring Cup in May of this year, on her way to a 201.34. Currently, the top time is Owen of Mack at 203.51, then McIntosh 203.74, ahead of Downey at 203.99. 50 meters to go for Hope. We're at 129.36, still over a second under personal best pace. Lukanak in second from lane 2, Armin in third and 7. Workman of Nittany Lion Aquatic Club, lane 8, having a quick final 50. This heat number 4, though, will go to Grace Hoper at 2:00.94. That's the best time for Hoper and our top qualifier through 4 heats of racing. Second, Morgan Lukanak, 2:02.35. Third, Molly Workman, 2:02.44. Heat 5. Heat 5, lane 1, Aqua Wolves, Kate McKinnon. 2, Nashville Aquatic Club, Faith Gorey. 3, Jersey Wahoos, Alice Lehman. 4, Edina Swim Club, Adeline Biegler. 5, Circle City Aquatics, Charlotte Milkey. 6, Flying Fish, Arizona, Layla Stafford. 7, Club Wolverine, Adrian Shadler. 8, Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Ashlyn Hayes. After the quick start from Biegler, it's Shadler in 7 who has taken the lead and has a 100 split of 59.02. 0.6 better than her personal best pace of 59.61 from her 2:02.68 at the Eric Namesnick Memorial Meet in June of this year. McKinnon up into second with a 59.29 for Aqua Wolves, lane 1. Final turn in heat 5 of 10. Shadler 31.6 over the third 50. No changes in position in the field. Still McKinnon second, Biegler third. Layla Stafford, Flying Fish, looking to challenge for the win now. She's in lane 6 and moving up strongly. Stafford, 2:02.16 entry time. Closes this race out in a 30.92 to get into a tie with Adrian Shadler. 2:02.06 from lanes 6 and 7. Third goes to Kate McKinnon at 2:02.47. Heat 6. Six of 10 and 1 from Longhorn Aquatics, Kate Hurst. 2 Longhorn, Lindsay Looney. 3 Irish Aquatics, Emily Hamill. 4 St. Petersburg Aquatics, Carrington Hansen. 5 Louisville, Amelia Bodenstad. And 6 from California Aquatics, Alexa McDevitt. 7 University of Minnesota and Edina Swim, Katie McCarthy. 8 Long Island Aquatic Club, Alex Siegel. McDevitt from Cal in lane 6. Her best coming from the Tier Pro swim last April. 2025, 2:00:13 on that performance. She was out in a 59.4, so much faster here to 58.31 at the halfway point. Leads Carrington Hansen in lane 4, 58.26. Third is lane 1, Kate Hurst of Texas, 59.32. Hurst winning the women's 800 freestyle last night. McDevitt 30.9 on the third 50, 31.0 from Hurst moving into second place. 31.0 from Katie McCarthy as she jumps from 6th to 3rd place. McCarthy in lane 7. 2:00:09 the time to beat from Grace Hoper. See if we get a sub 2-minute swim here out of heat number 6 of 10. Alexa McDevitt with the lead. Kate Hurst closing in lane 1. And the final touch is a 2:01.20 from Katie McCarthy in lane 7. Hurst picks up second, home in a 30.8 and a 2:01.21. Third 2:01.22 for Alexa McDevitt. Heat 7. Heat 7, lane 1, Episcopal Amberjacks, Blakely Hamill. 2, Sarasota Sharks, Sydney Hardy. 3, Irvine Nova Aquatics, Alyssa Ton. 4, T2 Aquatics, Abby Burke. 5, Supernova Swim Team, Elizabeth Eichbrecht. 6, Michigan Swim Team, Hannah Ballard. 7, St. Petersburg Aquatics, Brinkley Hansen. 8, Academy Bullet Swim Club, Izzy Bowe. Last night's 200 butterfly champion, Hannah Ballard of Michigan in lane 6. Out here in a 58.03. She was out in a 58.8 at the 2023 National Championships when she went her best time at 2:00:02. .8 from Ballard to hold the lead. 30.7 from Abby Burke. She moves up from 5th to 2nd place. Third now is Sydney Hardy. Lane 2, 30.9 on the third 50. Still Ballard with the advantage from lane 6. Hardy of the Sharks closing in quickly from lane 2. The 15-year-old ranks number 87 all-time in her age group. 159.51 from Hannah Ballard of Michigan. She'll take over the leaderboard as we prepare for our 3 fastest heats. Sydney Hardy is second, 2:00:20. Third is Abby Burke, 2:00:24. Heat 8. Heat 8 of 10 and 1 from Ohio State University, Mila Nikanorov. 2, Ohio State, Rachel Bockraft. 3, Longhorn, Lily Nesty. 4, Indiana Swim Club, Liberty Clark. 5, Long Island Aquatics, Gavin Gormson. 6, Club Husker, O'Reilly Miklos. 7, La Mirada Armada, Kayla Hahn. And 8 from Long Island Aquatic Club is Vivian Zangaro. Clark out in the 27.07. 57.0 at the 100 from Clark. The lead Gormson out of Virginia, 58.08. Third is Nesty of Texas, 58.28. At the 2025 National Championships, Liberty Clark was a 200 in the D final. And here just 1 year later now making a case to take a national title. She was the runner-up at the NCAA Championships with a 139.70 to put her at number 4 all-time in the short course yard 200 free. Clark with a 30.3 over the third 50, 127.4. Gormson 29.8. It's the first 29 we've seen on the third 50. And Gormson looking to take the win as she draws even with Clark as they go under the flags. Clark puts her head down though and grabs the victory with a 157.70. That's a personal best for Clark. 157.71 from Gormson right behind her. Third is Lily Nesty, 159.02. Those are now your top 3 qualifiers with 2 heats remaining. Heat 9. Heat 9, lane 1, Longhorn Aquatics, Campbell Chase. 2, Carmel Swim Club, Ellie Clark. 3, Long Island Aquatic Club, Chloe Stepanek. 4, Laker Swim, Riley Erisman. 5, Sandpipers, Bella Sims. 6, Wolfpack Elite, Erica Palaez. 7, Lake Oswego Swim Club, Helena Jones. 8, Wolfpack Elite, Lily King. Erisman, the 2 seed overall with a 156.15, part of the Pan Pacific Championship team. Elias on the second 50 with a 29.9, has the lead at 57.3. Erisman, 57.50. Bella Sims right there at 57.61. Sims 6th in this race at last year's national championships. Erisman won at the B final, taking 9th overall. .30.2 for Erisman to take over the lead from Palaez, who was a 30.5, and Stepanek into the top 3 now with a 30.6 on the third 50. Stepanek, a multi-time All-American for Texas A&M. Now back with Dave Ferris and Long Island Aquatic Club. Here comes the final touch for Riley Erisman, 157.60. She'll get just under the time from Liberty Clark in the previous heat. Second, Palaez, NC State, 158.22, and third is Stepanek with a 159.06. Heat 10. Tenth and final heat and 1 for Tech Titans, Finney Wheelahan. 2, Cavalier Aquatics, Bailey Hartman. 3, City of Lafayette Aquatics, Marie Landreneau. 4, Raider Somerset Y and Virginia Anna Mosch. And 5 from Cavalier Aquatics is Maddie Mintenko. 6, Tennessee Aquatics, Camille Smink. 7, Wisconsin Aquatics, Abby Carlson. 8, Fishers Area Swimming Tigers, Emily Wolf. Most turned in her best time of 1:55.81 at the Adam Haiti International Meet in May of this year. Right now, even with Mintenko in 5, Smink in 6. Smink's best time goes back to 2023 in the Pan Am Games of 1:58.61. She was a 57.6 on that performance and much faster here. 56.6 from Camille Smink going out, leading Mintenko at 56.66 with Moshe at 56.92. Moshe won the recent NCAA championships with the second fastest 200-yard freestyle of 1:39.23. Mintenko was 5th in that same race. No one breaks 30 over the third 50, but Camille Smink at 30.1 makes the flip in a 1:26.83, way under personal best pace. Smink now challenged by Mintenko, who's going to take the lead into the final 10 meters. And the stage is set for a brilliant final tonight with Maddie Mintenko throwing down a 1:56.81 ahead of Camille Smink at 57.39 and Anna Moshe at 1:57.49. So 6 swimmers under 1:58 in the prelims here this morning. It took a 1:57.88 to final top 8 at the 2025 World Championship Team Trials. Nearly as fast here in Irvine. As we conclude the prelims for event number 7, everyone in the venue, how about a round of applause for the women in the 2 free, getting things started. All right, we got a few minutes here until our start time of the men's 200-meter freestyle, which is scheduled for 9:30. Do our best to sort out these results, but I believe what's showing on the scoreboard does reflect where these athletes would land. And a reminder to coaches that the 30-minute window will start a few minutes after we give you any information here, as once the results hit the resolution desk, that's when our 30-minute window will begin. All right, we're less than a minute away from the start of the men's 200-meter freestyle. We have 10 heats featured, where the long course national record is also the U.S. Open record set by Luke Hobson last year, 143.73 for Hobson of Texas. Heat 1. Racing in our first of 10 heats in 1 from Rockville, Montgomery, Nicholas Liberty. 2, Irvine Nova Aquatics, Max Stewart. 3, Nations Capital, Alex Brocholski. 4, Bold School Shark, Clay Magyar. 5 from Bold School is William Shoesmith. 6, St. Petersburg, Kobe Hayenberger. 7, Pleasant Seahawks, William Canori. First win in the men's freestyle, William Shoesmith, 152.82. Brocholski second, 153.55. And third is Max Stewart, 153.60. Heat 2. Heat 2, lane 1, Riverside Aquatics, Dash Deanda. 2, Swim Mac, Eli Sweet. 3, Old School, Keelan Tupper. 4, Santa Clara Swim Club, Isaac Litwiller. 5, Carmel Swim Club, Whitaker Stewart. 6, Irvine, Eric Chen. 7, Lakeside Swim Team, Boone Wilcox. 8, Premier Aquatics, Kanan Crossland. Here in Heat 2, we've got Keelan Tupper, 54.58 for the Northwestern commit. 153.15, the lifetime best for Tupper.
Yeah, I mean, it's less so today, but yesterday. So,
Whitaker Stewart taking the lead with a 28.9 on the third 50. Moving up 5 spots is Eric Chen, 28.5 from Irvine Nova Aquatics in lane 6. Upper third out of the final turn. Great finish here from Stewart of Carmel Swim Club in lane 5. He emerges with the lead and the win. 152.60 for Stewart, 152.78 from Litwiller. Third is a 152.87, Boone Wilcox. Heat 3.
Wait, is this the right heat?
Yeah, lane 1's down there.
Here in heat 3 of 10 and 1 from Eagle Swim Team is Justin Shee. 2, Indiana Swim Club, Peter Kovacs. 3, Carmel Swim Club, Carter Hadley. 4, Gold Medal Swim Club, Grant Kellis. 5, Sea to Desert Swim, Alex Pletcher. 6, Seattle Metropolitan Aquatic Club, Charlie Cancelmo. 7, Bellingham Bay Swim Team, Dylan Fisk. 8, Irvine Nova Aquatics, Michael Wall. This is Carter Hadley,
Come on, Alex.
the lead at the 153.1, and still leading. 27.9 over the third 50 from Carter Hadley of Carmel Swim Club. 19-year-old, short course yard entry time of 135.58. In the long course race, he's been a 152.88 from last summer's Junior Nationals. And Carter Hadley exploding here this morning out of lane and number 3. Time to beat 152.60 and a 148.90. A big time swim out of heat 3 for Carter Hadley of Carmel Swim Club as he takes over the leaderboard. Second, Grant Kellis, 52.10, and third is Dylan Fisk, 152.37. Heat 4. Heat 4 of 10 and 1 from Utah Aquatics, Nick Chirafasi. And 2, Irish Aquatics, Shane Eckler. 3, Bolt School Sharks, Noah Stotler. 4, Tsunami Swim Team of Kansas City, Alice Creasy. 5, West Coast Aquatics, Chantal Lee. 6, Greater Pensacola, Logan Robinson. 8, Auburn University, Warner Russ. Top short course yard time here from Robinson out of Florida State. 131.18. You also got Chirafisi in lane 1 from Utah, 133.60. This Chirafisi leading the way. Checking the split at the 151.44. Leads the 52.9 from Robinson, 53.0 on the outside from Warner Russ. .8 on the third 50 from Chirafisi, 119.25. We could be looking at another breakout performance here. Robinson hanging with him, the 20-year-old out of Florida in lane 6. And Hadley, 148.90 to time the beat. Trafisi, Utah Aquatics, lane 1, 147.76. I believe that would have finaled at the Commonwealth Games. Second from lane 6, Logan Robinson, 148.27. Then it's Stotler, 149.79. 4 swimmers now under 150 as we get to heat number 5. Here's heat 5, lane 1, Mecklenburg Swim, Mike Rice. 2, Jersey Wahoo, Alex Goodman. 3, Irvine, Andrew Maximonski. 4, Greater Toledo Aquatic Club, London Rising. 5, Hornet Age Group Swim Club, Luke Vatev. 6, Ole Swimming, Benjamin Luginski. 7, Baylor Swim Club, Hayden Vickner. 8, Longhorn Aquatics, Rowan Cox. Rising, Greater Toledo, lane 4, had the lead at 25.0 at the 50. 100 split of 52.36 for Rising. His best time from June of this year at the Eric Namesnick Memorial, 150.76. He was out to 54.10 on that swim. So Rising with a chance here to join the sub 150 club. Rowan Cox had that breakout 200 fly yesterday, getting down to 156. He's in second place now after a 27.7 on the third 50 from Cox out of Texas. Luginski third in lane 6. 27.8 on the third 50, 121.1. Cox with the best time of 151.60 from last summer's Junior Nationals. The Longhorn Aquatics and Austin local committed to the University of Texas brings it home in a 27.61, and Rowan Cox 148.14 as the sub 150 swims now stacking up here at the 2026 Toyota National Championships. Second, London Rising 148.97. Third, Benjamin Luginski 149.78. 8 swimmers now sub 150 as we go to heat 6.
Testing.
Heat 6 of 10, lane 1, Sandpipers, Allen John. 2, Carmel Swim Club, Trent Allen. 3, University of Michigan, Alex Deasing. 4, Sandpipers, Gabriel Manteufel. 5, Indiana Swim Club, Brandon Fleck. 6, California Aquatics, Kenneth Barnacle. 7, Swim Streamline, Micah Tennyson. 8, Rochester Swim Club, Kai Joyner. Joyner from lane 8, 52.8. Narrow advantage, less than a second separating all 8 of these athletes. Second is Trent Allen in lane 2. Third, Alex Teesing, lane 3. Both Trent Allen and Teesing of Michigan have been under 150, as has Manteufel. They come in at 149.7. 27.9 from Kai Joyner over the third 50, 28.1 for Trent Allen. Allen of Carmel Swim Club. Looking to join his teammate Hadley with a big swim. Allen in 2, teasing in 3. It's Kai Joyner though from lane 8 who maintains the advantage and takes the win, 148.95. Teasing 49.59, Allen 49.62. 8-7.
But if I just like
8-7 of 10, lane 1, Longhorn Camden Taylor. Lane 2, Oliver Milan de Miguel. 3, Ohio State, TJ Frost. 4, Pleasanton, Tim Wu. 5, Cal Aquatics and Mecklenburg, Norvin Klontz. 6, Tennessee Aquatics, Boya Gavrish. 7, Wolfpack Elite, Max Carlson. 8, Swim Atlanta, Connor Christopherson. Outside lanes, you got Camden Taylor of Longhorn in 1, Connor Christopherson in lane 8. Checking the splits at the 100 is Christopherson 52.11, Taylor 52.59. Taylor's best time 149.59 from last summer's national championships. Christopherson 49.65 from the 2026 Bulldog Grand Slam. Out in a 52.7 on that swim, so 6/10 better here for Christopherson in 8. 17-year-old from Swim Atlanta. Third 50, 28.18, 120.2 with 50 meters to go. TJ Frost up in the second place with a 27.9 on the third 50. Same split from Gavrish in lane 6 as he gets into third place. Frost, Gavrish, Christopherson out in front. One swimmer so far under 148, Charfisi. This is a 149.15 to get the win for TJ Frost. Second, Christopherson, 49.22. Third is Gavrish, 149.31. Heat 8. Heat 8 of 10, lane 1, Alto Swim Club, Jason Zhao. Lane 2, California Aquatics and Greater Somerset YMCA, Jack Alexi. Alexi going for a 50 split in this race. Lane 3, California Aquatics, Ryan Arisman. 4, Ridgefield Aquatic Club, Kieran Smith. 5, New York Athletic Club, Mitchell Schott. 6, Sun Devil, Grand House. 7, Wisconsin, Enzo Solitario. 8, Indiana Swim Club, Dylan Smiler. 22.03 from Alexi on the 50. And the 200 contest is Ryan Arisman, 24.88 leading the way. Arisman with a 146.66 at the Tier Pro Swim in Austin in January of this year. Arisman through the 151.54, well over a second faster than his personal best pace. He's got Kieran Smith beside him. Mitchell Schott moves up with a 27.3 over the third 50. Schott has been a 147.79. That was in June of 2025. Schott now 26.8 on the third 50, matching the speed from Arisman at 26.7. Arisman on his way to a very impressive swim here. He comes in at 146.43 entry time. 147.7 the time to beat Arisman. demolishes that. 145.40 from Ryan Arisman of California Aquatics with 2 heats to go. He's the man to beat. Second, Mitchell shot 146.74. Taking third, Karen Smith, 147.13. And coaches, we are looking for Club Wolverine to the resolution desk, please. We need a representative from Club Wolverine to the resolution desk. Thank you.
In all down side.
Heat 9.
I don't really understand why they're here at all.
9 of 10 and 1 from Irish Aquatics, Patrick Brannon. 2, Long Island Aquatic Club, Sean Green. 3, EDR Swimming for Success, Destin Lasco. 4, Jersey Wahoos, Henry McFadden. 5, Cal Brooks Curry. 6, Longhorn, Baylor Nelson. 7, Longhorn, Cooper Lucas. Lane 8, Sun Devil, Quinn Sider.
So it's like there's a good enough time in there where it's like I was surprised with batting like straight. That's what I asked. Like, yeah, right back in it. I don't know. So it looks different for him, and they're just so big and they're just so big and strong. So strong.
No surprise here as Brooks Curry out at a 51.35, 24.4, 26.9 for Curry of California. At the 2024 U.S. Olympic Team Trials, Curry 145.89. McFadden and Pack team member in lane 4 for USA Swimming. 27.4 for Curry. It's Baylor Nelson moving up with a 27.11 for Texas in lane 6. And Nelson is going for it, keeping the legs on full speed on the final 50. Baylor Nelson, part of the NCAA championship team for the University of Texas, brings it in with a 27.5 on the final 50, but not enough to take down Brooks Curry, who gets the win, a 146.53 from Curry. Good for number 2 overall with 1 heat to go. Nelson, 146.58. That'll put him at number 3 in the standings, ahead of Henry McFadden at 146.73. Heat 10. Tenth and final heat, lane 1, Longhorn Aquatics, Jacob Wimberly. 2, Cal Keaton Jones. 3, New York Athletic Club, Patrick Salmon. 4, California Aquatics and Clovis, Gabriel Jett. 5, Pleasanton Seahawks, Luka Mijatovic. 6, Aqua Jet Swim Team, Jack Dahlgren. 7, Irvine Nova Aquatics, Derek Kitchens. 8, Louisville, Greg Enoch. Salmon, Jet, Mijatovic, and Dahlgren pushing out to the early advantage, separating themselves from this field. You got Enoch in lane 8 in 5th place through the 100. Jet leads the way, 51.61 for the 2025 runner-up in this event at the National Championships. Jet will represent Team USA at the Pan Pacific Championships. He was also a World Championship finalist in 2025 in the 200 freestyle. He's been as fast as 1:44.70. That was the runner-up time at the 2025 Nationals. We'll have to contend here with the youngster out of Pleasanton in lane 5, Mijatovic, who throws down a 27.33 over the third 50, turning in a 1:19.11. Mijatovic with the best time of 1:45.92. And he's got the lead now ahead of the 26-year-old Dahlgren, 24-year-old Jet, the 17-year-old from Pleasanton in lane 5, taking the win in the final heat with a 1:46.23 home and a 27.12. Patrick Salmon moves into second with a 1:46.84. Third goes to Jack Dahlgren, 1:46.88.
You're back. You're back? I think it's, oh no.
And we've got 13 swimmers out of the prelims under 1:48 here at the Toyota National Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the men's 200-meter freestyle. So coaches and athletes on the scoreboard will go through the results of the competition. Athletes with an A beside their name are noted as qualifying for the Open Championship Final. There's Arisman leading the way at 1:45.40. Mijatovic with a C beside his name. That means he's qualified for the 18 and under final at 1:46.23. Curry, Nelson, McFadden, Schott, Salmon, and Dahlgren ran out the top 8, 1:46.88, with everyone there except Mijatovic going to the Open final. And there you got Jet in 10th, qualifying for the bonus final at 1:47.63. Kieran Smith rounds out the Open final at 1:47.13. Solitario, Chirafisi, Lasco, Enoch, Cox, Robinson all into the bonus final. Green in the bonus, alternates for the bonus, House and Wimberly. And the 18 and under qualifiers, Joyner, Rising, Christofferson, Allen, Leginski, Stotler at 1:49.79. Bickner, the final qualifier, it appears at 1:49.93. Maximovsky, your alternate for the 18 and under final, and Alan Jung of Sandpipers, your other alternate for the 18 and under at 1:50.49. Once again, coaches, please make sure and check by the resolution desk. We know you will all be diligent in doing so. This is the women's 200-meter breaststroke up next. We have 8 heats scheduled in this event. The long course national record, 2:19.46, set in 2024 by Kate Douglas with the New York Athletic Club. Douglas also the American record holder at 2:18.50 from the Singapore World Championships. Heat 1. Heat 1 of 8 for the women's 200-meter breaststroke. Lane 3, Cincinnati Marlins, Quinn Shurek. 4, USS Destroyer Swim Club, Lucy Parson. 5, dart swimming, Ireland Kennedy. 6, Farmingdale Aquatics, Lily Bainan. Coaches and athletes, please note we do have a women's 200-meter freestyle swim-off scheduled for following the conclusion of the women's 200-meter breaststroke. So before the start of the men's 2 breast, following heat 8 of the women's 200-meter breaststroke, we have a swim-off in the women's 200-meter freestyle. First heat of the women's breaststroke will go to Quinn Shurek, 239.71. Lucy Parson, fourth from lane 4 ahead of her, 141.31 for Lily Brandon. Second was Ireland Kennedy, 240.39. Heat 2. Two, lane 1, University of Arkansas, Rachel McAlpin. 2, Seattle Metropolitan, Clara Kirschbaum. 3, Irvine Nova Aquatics, Bianca Nwaisu. In 4 from Empire KC Swim Club, Clara Seaman. 5, Mecklenburg Swim, Eliza Wallace. 6, Empire KC Swim Club, Kinley Baber. 7 from Quest Swimming, Emerson Callis. 8, Deanza Cupertino Aquatics, Dylan Liu. Out of the final wall, Watsu, their home pool, 154.53. Pulled off the charging Clara Seaman in lane 4. She was a 40.1 over the third 50, 39.7 from Eliza Wallace in lane 5. Wallace of Mecklenburg Swim. The win is at 234.38 for Bianca Nwaisu of Irvine. Eliza Wallace second, 234.44. Touching third is Emerson Callis, lane 7, 235.78. Heat 3. Heat 3, lane 1, Canyons Aquatic Club, Emma Hussein. 2, Kentucky Aquatics, Sarah Ann Schaefer. 3, North Carolina Aquatic Club, Samantha Irvine. 4, Ohio State University, Danica Varda. 5, Wisconsin Aquatics, Stella Chapman. 6, Michigan Swim Team, Sarah Pasquella. 7, Indiana Swim Club, Reese Tiltman. 8, Nations Capital, Lila Wilbur. .113.0 from Stella Chapman of Wisconsin Aquatics in lane 5. Chapman comes in. Short course yard time of 209.84 in the long course racing at the Futures Champs in 2025. She was at 233.72. 113.5 on that swim. Armand of North Carolina in second from lane 3. 50 meters remaining, and now in second place goes Sarah Schaefer, lane 2. Schaefer of Kentucky Aquatics, 233.72 at the Indy Spring Cup in 2026. Chapman of Wisconsin by what looks to be about 2 body lengths. Gonna take the win in Heat 3, the time to beat 234.38. Chapman, it's well under that. 231.25 from Stella Chapman. She becomes the new top qualifier. Sarah Ann Schaefer, second, lane 2, 233.61. Taking third at 234.51, Lila Wilbur, Nations Capital, lane 3. Heat 4. Heat 4, lane 1, First Colony Swim and Texas A&M, Lily Check. 2, Aquazot Swim Club, Maddie Simonowski. 3, University of Alabama, Madison Hartway. 4, Mecklenburg Swim, Karina Plaza. 5, Nations Capital, Maya McCarney. 6, Pleasanton Seahawks, Zadie Schatz. 7, Wasatch Front Fish Market, Ronnie Black. 8, Beach Cities Alpha, Bella Brito. Carney of Nations Capital, the 16-year-old, 32.98. .38.3 on the third 50 from McCarney. Black at 38.01 and second from lane 7. Up into third goes Lily Check in lane 1 from First Colony, 38.6 on the second 50. New leader is Ronnie Black, 38.9 on the third 50. Black from lane 7. Looks to have great energy here on the final 50 meters. A good race here between Czech in 1 and Simonowski in 2 for a top 3 position. Also Zadie Schatz with good closing speed in lane 6. The 231.81 gets the win for Ronnie Black, second fastest overall. With 4 heats now completed, second goes to Maddie Simonowski, lane 2, 232.72. Third, McCarney, Nations Capital, lane 5, 232.91. Heat 5. Heat 5 lane assignments: 1 California Aquatics L. Scott, 2 Texas Ford Aquatics Lexi Tiamico, in 3 from Trojan Swim Club Ella Flowers, 4 Auburn Hannah Schmidt, 5 Aquatech Swim Team Hannah O'Leary, 6 Irvine Nova Aquatics Sophia Simonowski, 7 Gator Swim Club Grace Robb, 8 Ohio State University Paige Delma. Rob of Gator Swim Club, 113.05 her personal best pace at the 100. Today out in a 1:11:30. Rob's best time, the result from the USA Swimming Nationals in 2025, 232.35. Rob O'Leary Simonowski, the top 3 with 50 meters of racing remaining here in heat number 5. Time to beat the 231.25 from Chapman of Wisconsin. Perhaps a sub 230 coming up here from Grace Robb. She'll have to hold off the late charge from Sophia Simonowski of Irvine in lane 6. Simonowski with some tempo, and Hannah O'Leary right there as well from Aquatex. 229.45. Grace Robb breaks 230 and becomes our top qualifier. Simonowski of Irvine second, 230.27. Third, O'Leary, 230.62. Heat 6. Six of 8. Lane 1, Wisconsin Aquatics, Bridget McGann. 2, Longhorn Aquatics, Piper Angie. 3, Academy Bullet Swim Club, Elizabeth Nawrocki. 4, Alto Swim Club and Stanford, Addie Robillard. 6, Nova of Virginia, Abigail Bono. 7, Beach Cities Alpha, Gabby Rose. 8, Valparaiso Swim Club, Maddie Morin. Angie in 2, Nawrocki in 3, Robillard in 4. Pretty much even. Through the front half of this race, Naraki had the lead at the 50 with a 33.5. Now it's Robillard, 110.76. Naraki second, Engie third at 111.40. Robillard sixth at the 2026 ACC Championships for Stanford. She was last summer's junior national champion in this event at 227.11. Robillard makes a big move on the third 50 of this race. 38.25 opens up greater than a 1 second lead on Naraki in lane 3, who's at 38.9, 39.4 from Piper Engie. Addie Robillard, Alto Swim Club, our 3 seed. And right on her best time with the prelim swim of 228.04. Second is Piper Engie, home in a strong 38.50 and a 229.33. Third goes to Naraki at 229.50. Correction, 5-1. Heat 7. Heat 7, lane 1, Auburn University, Zoe Zeller. 2, Longhorn, Avery Collins. 3, Mission Viejo, Isabel Odgers. 4, Greensboro Swimming, Katie Stout. 5, Mecklenburg Swim, Ada Geyer. 6, Revolution Aquatic Club, Sarah Zahn. 7, Ensworth Aquatics, Salem Barr. And 8 from Club Seminole, Caroline Agee. Zeller of Auburn looking strong from lane 1. Her personal best pace 113.12. She's a 112.32. Trailing Geyer in lane 5. The top split a 111.92. 7/100ths better than Katie Stout in lane 4. 17-year-old coming off a 3rd place performance at the World Junior Championships of 2025 in the 200 breaststroke. Stout committed to the University of Tennessee. Stout makes a move here on the third 50 with a 37.78. Geyer 38.72, 38.6 from Zeller. Stout turns at 149.77. Ada Geyer, 18-year-old out of North Carolina from Mecklenburg. And our top 2 performers under 230, 228.61 for Katie Stout, 229.10 from Geyer in lane 5. Third goes to Zeller in 1 at 230.61. That'll put Stout and Geyer at 2 and 3 overall. 1 heat to go. This is heat 8. Final heat in 1 from Athens Bulldog is Charlotte Headland. 2, Club Seminole, Maddie Huggins. 3, North Carolina Aquatic Club, Olympia Pope. 4, Swim Atlanta, Katie Christopherson. 5, Michigan Lakeshore Aquatics, Sophia Umstead. 6, Excel Aquatics, Bryce Weisenred. 7, Wisconsin Aquatics, Brett Corrigan. Lane 8, Louisville, Anna Inagaki. Christopherson, the returning bronze medalist from the 2025 U.S. Nationals. She set her best time and her entry time at 2:26.65. Huggins of Club Seminole, 110.46 leads the way from lane 2. Umstead, 110.6. Corrigan in 7, 110.9. Sophia Umstead takes the lead. Umstead of Michigan Lake Shore, 231.53. Umstead continuing to pull away from this heat, the final heat of the women's 200-meter breaststroke. So far, 6 athletes under 230, led by Robillard at 228.0. And getting way under that, Sophia Umstead, 226.07, as she drops over a second on her entry time. Second, Christopherson, 228.67, and taking third will be Maddie Huggins at 229.25. All right, well done, ladies. Let's hear it for the women in the 200-meter breaststroke. We'll get through a results summary for this event prior to the start of the swim-off in the women's 200-meter freestyle. Then we'll get to the men's 200-meter breaststroke. So we'll look to the Toyota National Championship scoreboard and results provided by Omega. These are unofficial rankings, but keep in mind that our A swimmers are qualified for the open final. C are 18 and unders who can elect to swim in the 18 and under final or the open final if they qualify. And you can see there, Katie Stout and Kayla Geyer will have a decision to make. Sophia Umstead at 226.0 does lead the way with Robillard, Stout, Christopherson, Geyer, Huggins, Engie, and Robb at 229.45. Then you've got Naraki and Corrigan looking to qualify for the open final, but they could get pushed out. These are just the results here, not qualifiers. Simonowski at 230.27 sets up for the 18 and under final, and then you have bonus potential qualifiers in Zoe Zeller and Hannah O'Leary. Barr to the 18 and under, Pope potentially to the B, Moreth to the 18 and under, Chapman, Flowers, Black, Zong, Headland, Bonham, Simonowski, McCarney, all with letters by their name. That's the top 24 results by time. Looks like we have a tie for an alternate position. Another alternate there in Czech at 233.38. Coaches, please do make sure, once again, and check in with the resolution desk regarding results and placement and potential opt-outs and bumping from the B to the C. But here we go now with the women's 200-meter freestyle swim-off. Let's meet our competitors. In lane number 4 from Flying Fish of Arizona is Layla Stafford. Lane 5, representing Club Wolverine, Adrian Shadler. Stafford and Shadler tying at 2:02.06 earlier today. 28.7, Shadler leads by 11/100ths. Shadler had the quicker opening speed this morning out in a 59.0. 59.6 here with Stafford at 59.4. A bit quicker pacing from Stafford this morning. She was at 59.7 on the front half of this race. They are racing to be the alternate for the 18 and under final. Stafford continuing to lead. 31.27, Shadler 31.60. The lead now up to a half second for Layla Stafford. Determined to take the victory here in the women's 200-meter freestyle swim off. We'll see if Shadler can close in the final 20 meters. Tying at 2:02.06 not long ago, and we settled the tie with a 2:01.75, 2:02.14 from Shadler. As Stafford improves on her prelim time to become the alternate for the 18 and under final. Congratulations, competitors in the swim off. How about a round of applause for these ladies? That'll bring us to event 10, men's 200-meter breaststroke. 7 preliminary heats scheduled, where the long course national record is also the U.S. Open and American records, set by Matthew Fallon from the University of Pennsylvania at the 2024 U.S. Olympic Team Trials. Heat 1. First of 7 heats in lane 1 from Laker Swim is Rafe McMeeking. 2, Sun Swimming, Andrew Found. 3, Asphalt Green, Spiros Argeros. 4, University of Alabama, Noah Saylor. 5, Dart Swimming, Isaac Carsel. 6, Nation's Capital Swim Club, Joey Coleman. 7, Nittany Lion Aquatic Club, Evan Summers. 8, Blue Dolphins, Ben Rhymes. Ursel of dart swimming. Short course yard time of 1:57.28. Looks like his best long course time at 2:18.51 from the futures in 2025. Ursel in 5 will set the pace in the men's breaststroke with a 2:16.99. That's the winning time in heat number 1. Second, Argyros of asphalt green in lane of 3 out of New York City with a 2:18.37. Taking third for Alabama, lane 4. Noah Saylor, 2:19.15. Heat 2. Heat 2, lane 1, University of Alabama, Mark Underwood. 2, Southern Methodist University, Kristaps Mikkelsen. 3, Swim Atlanta, Camden Cook. 4, Nashville Aquatic Club, Ian Call. 5, Scottsdale Aquatic Club, Nathaniel Malcolm. 6, Auburn University, Maston Balu. 7, Wisconsin, Drew Gerthoffner. 8, Minnesota, John Watson. Garrett Hoffner in 7, Balu in 6, lead the way with Garrett Hoffner at 104.56 on the opening 100. About his second and a half better, and his personal best pace of 106.1. Garrett Hoffner 153.7 short course yard entry time, but he's been at 2:17.13 in the long course race going back to 2024 in Speedo sectionals in Iowa. Mikkelsen's was third at the 100 from lane 2, 105.05. And we have a tie with 50 meters to go. Balu and Garrett Hoffner, 139.59. Into third goes Nathaniel Malcolm in lane 5, 34.9 on the third 50. Malcolm of Scottsdale at 2:17.6 entry time. Mark Underwood's got some speed here on the final 50. He's in lane 1 from Alabama. Underwood, short course yard, 153.9. And Underwood with a final 50 of 35.21 closes and nearly takes the win, which goes to Drew Garrett Hoffner. Lane 7, 2:16.03. Underwood at 2:16.05. And third is Balu from lane 6 at 2:16.27. Heat 3. Heat 3 of 7 is underway in lane 1 from Bowl School, Prakanthi Rai. 2, Trojan Swim Club, John Santos. 3, Cavalier Aquatics, Jack Smith. 4, Carmel Swim Club, Yi Zhang. And 5 from Pinnacle Racing, Joseph Hong. 6, Ohio State University, Sam Weisberg. 7, Blue Dolphins, Ian Heisen. 8, Carmel Swim Club, Josiah Collins. Jack Smith leads the way for Virginia in lane 3, 103.92. 104.51 second in lane 4. .34.10, a very good-looking third to 50 from Yi Zhang of Carmel Swim Club, the 17-year-old in lane 4. Zhang makes his move at the right time, as does Ian Heisen in lane 7. Heisen of Blue Dolphins. Charging now also Jack Smith of Cavalier Aquatics, the Virginia men, swimming very well so far through our first day of racing here in Irvine. Zhang 2:14.14, well over a second better than his entry time. Second goes to Heisen at 2:14. Correction, Jack Smith second, 2:14.27. Then it's Heisen at 2:14.86. Heat 4. Heat 4 of 7, lane 1 from Tri-Valley Aquatics, Brandon Fisher. Lane 2, Coronado Swim Team, Aybat Mirzamatov. And 3 from Athens Bulldog is Jackson Bates. 4, Hornet Age Group Swim Club, Matt Vatev. 5, St. Petersburg Aquatics, Grant Sanders. 6, Blazing Barracudas, Aiden Florio. 7, Commonwealth Swimming, Gerhard Hoover. 8, Indiana Swim Club, Toby Barnett. Sanders takes over with a 34.4 on the third 50 out of lane 5. That's Hoover in 7. Mirza Muratov in lane 2. And Brandon Fisher having a good swim out of lane 1. It'll be Gerhard Hoover at the final touch, 2:14.57. I think that's good for 3, the third fastest overall. Grant Sanders, 2:14.63 for third, for second, and then it's Aiden Florio in third, 2:15.34. Heat 5. Heat 5 into the circle-seated heats of men's breaststroke. Lane 1, Rose Bowl Aquatics, Daniel Lee. 2, Hurricane Aquatics, Julian Martin. 3, Louisville, Finley Conklin. 4, North Carolina Aquatic Club, Ben Delmar. 5, Towson University, Jed Garner. 6, Louisville, Jake Eccleston. 7, Lakeside Swim Team, Wilson York. 8, Michigan, William Savarese. Finley Conklin in lane 3. 136.6, just barely ahead of Jed Gardner with 50 meters remaining. Conklin of Louisville in 3. He's got the reach here on the final 50. Holding that stroke rate. Conklin comes in at 211.76 on the psych sheet, and he breaks 210, a 209.99 breakout swim from Finley Conklin of Louisville. He'll be your top qualifier as we go to the fastest 2 remaining heats. Jed Gardner second in this race from lane 5 with a 211.68. Third is Ben Delmar from the University of North Carolina, and lane 4, 211.90. Heat 6. Heat 6, lane 1, Minnesota and Iowa Flyers, Joe Polyak. 2, Dolphins, Andrew Eubanks. 3, Indiana Swim Club, Noah Jakir. And 4 from Indiana's Josh Matheny. 5, Indiana Swim Club, Josh Bay. 6, Virginia Tech, Eli Martin. 7, Longhorn, Nate German Prey. 8, Michigan, Ryan Healy. Josh Bay from lane 5 opened in a 102.9. The fastest opening split was Nate German Bray of Texas, 101.80. But this is Bay putting together a quality swim out of lane 5. He's been as fast as 210.89. That was last year at the national championships. Jakir in 3. Looks to be in second together with Eli Martin as Josh Bay delivers a 209.30. Home in a 33.35 to break 210 for the first time. Second, also under 210, Noah Jakir, 209.88. Third, Eli Martin, 210.20. Heat 7. Seventh and final heat in 1, Nation's capital, Luke Dion. 2, Gator Swim Club, Jordan Willis. 3, from Indiana Swim Club, Alexei Avakov. 4, Pinnacle Racing, AJ Pouch. 5, Tennessee Aquatics, Gabe Nunziata. 6, Texas Ford Aquatics, Luke Barr. 7, Aggie Swim Club and Texas A&M, Logan Brown. 8, University of Louisville, Ryder Hicks. Luke Barr in lane 6, Texas Ford Aquatics. 101.85, well under lifetime best pace, 102.69 at the SMU Long Course meet in 2025, where he won a 212.9. Nunziata second, 102.5 at the turn. Watch out for AJ Pouch here on the back half of the race. Hand-packed team qualifier in the 200 breaststroke. 5th at the Singapore World Championships in this same event. It's Luke Barr in lane 6, Gabe Nunziata in lane 5, having it out this morning in the 7th and final heat, as we've had 3 swimmers break 2:10 in the men's 200-meter breaststroke. Gabe Nunziata of Tennessee, he's entered with a 209.70. And he puts together a great morning performance and a best time of 208.42 for Gabe Nunziata, unofficially your top qualifier, with Luke Barr second at 209.68. Third, Logan Brown, lane 7, 211.75. There's some good speed emerging from a kind of an outside lane here in the final heat of the men's 200-meter breaststroke. All right, as we sort out these results, a reminder that the A beside your name qualifies you potentially for the Open and National Championship Final. B will go to the bonus final, and C are 18 and under designated athletes who have the option of racing in the 18 and under final. If they're fast enough, they could swim in an alternate final. There's the results with Nunziata leading the way, 208.42, the top 8 qualifiers. None of them are 18 and under athletes, so that should be set as the Open Championship Final unless one of these gentlemen decide to scratch. It's Bay, Barr, Shakir, Conklin, Martin, Garner, and Brown, 8th at 211.75. Moving to our next board, and we see there Delmar and Polyak alternates for the Open Championship Final and potential qualifiers for the bonus final. They should be fine as they're ahead of Wilson York, our top 18 and under qualifier, 212.21. Then it's Lee, German Prey, Abakov, Martin, and Matheny at 213.73. Other qualifiers for the 18 and under, Dion and Zhang. Then potential bonus swim for AJ Pouch at 214.16. It could get bumped out if an 18 and under, well, I don't think we'll have any 18 and unders move out of the Open final. They didn't qualify. So there's Jack Smith, an alternate at 214.2, 18 and unders, Eubanks and Hoover. Sanders, the other alternate for the bonus final at 214.6. There's your remaining results in the men's 200-meter breaststroke. Nathaniel Malcolm gets into the 18 and under heat at 216.73, as does Collins, Carcel, Call, and it looks like Call will be the alternate at 217.43 together with Argyros of Asphalt Green. Congratulations, competitors in the men's 200-meter breaststroke. As we go now to event number 11, women's 200-meter backstroke. 9 heats to be contested in this event, where the long course national record is also the U.S. Open record. 2:03.80 set in 2023 by Reagan Smith with Sun Devil Swimming. Heat 1. Heat 1, lane 3, Rockville, Montgomery, Mara Ahern. 4, Monteverde Aquatic Club, Stella Belmore. 5, Pleasanton Seahawks, Brooke Bennett. Stella Belmore from lane 4, 32.1, 34.4, and a 106.6. About 2 seconds better than Brooke Bennett in lane 5. Elmore, 2:19.14 entry time, drops down to a 2:18.60 to take our first win in the women's backstroke. Setting the pace ahead of Brooke Bennett at 2:20.86. Ahern at 2:26.98. Heat 2. Lane 2, Nova of Virginia, Mia Eubank. 3, Long Island Aquatic Club, Julia Luca. 4, Nation's Capital, Marin Conzi. 5, St. Charles Swim Team, Mattia Pike. In 6, from Long Island Aquatic Club, Munya Diaz. 7, Mecklenburg Swim, Karina Plaza. 4 swimmers stroke for stroke together here in heat number 2. Luca, Conzi, Bike, and Diaz. It looks like Diaz of Long Island, a 16-year-old. Pulling away from this group, she's entered at 2:16.80. 2:16.23 gets the win for Una Diaz of Long Island, lane 6. Second, Tia Bike at 2:17.64. Third, Karina Plaza, 2:17.87. Heat 3. Heat 3, lane 1, JCC Waves, and University of Houston, Alexia Duncan. 2, Utah Valley Aquatics, Alea Luane. 3, Firestone Akron, Abby Cronin. 4, Brea Aquatics, Adeline Lee. 5, Carmel Swim Club, Leah DeBosch. 6, Mecklenburg Swim, Grayson Brewster. 7, University of Michigan Swim Team, Mila Jarkopoulos. 8, Tennessee Aquatics, Kimmy Shannon. So Kimmy Shannon from lane 8, 2:14.79, taking our win, and she's our first swimmer under 2:15 in the women's backstroke. Second place, Adeline Lee, 2:16.07. Third, Alexia Duncan, 2:16.76. Heat 4. Heat number 4 of 9 in lane 1 from Rancho San Dieguito is Claire O'Mara. Lane 2, Greater Toledo Aquatic Club, Mia Buff. 3, Santa Clara Swim Club, Aya Gillispane. And 4 from South Jersey Aquatic Club, Shelby Hutchinson. 5, Nations Capital, Mackenzie Corey. 6, Nations Capital, Emma Signa. 7, Bellevue Club Swim Team, Sutton Forbes. 8, Rockwell Aquatics, Elizabeth Chu. Mia Buff at the 100 with a lead split of 103.83. On the third 50, Mackenzie Corey takes over for Nations Capital, 33.7. Buff was a 34.5. Third is Corey's teammate Signa of Nations Capital from lane 6. Corey, the 16-year-old, 2:15.30 entry time. So far, just the one swimmer under 2:15, and here's Mackenzie Corey, 2:13.17, a big drop for Nations Capital. Mia Buff second, 2:13.67. Third is Emma Signa, 2:13.94. Heat 5. Heat 5 of 9, lane 1, University of Michigan swim team, Ariana Zhao. 2, Louisville, Xenia Inatova. 3, Baylor Swim Club, Anna Bennett Curtis. 4, Nashville Aquatic Club, Eva Roting. And 5 from Nations Capital, Emma Young. 6, Duquesne University, Sierra Snow. 7, Greater Somerset YMCA is Emily Thompson. 8, Swim Mac, Elise Burrow. Four swimmers out in front here in heat number 5, led by Inatova of Louisville in lane 2. Inatova, 2:14.09 entry time. It's been as fast as a 2:12.91 at the Acropolis Open. Emma Young, who gets the win. Again, Asians Capital, 2:13.18 the winning time. That is right behind her teammate Corey, who's got the top time of 2:13.17. The second, Inyatova in this race with a 2:13.31. Third, Thompson, lane 7, 2:13.73. Heat 6. Racing in heat number 6, lane 1, Westchester Aquatic Club, Inez Arnaud. 2, Clovis Swim Club, Rowan Wilbur. 4, Club Husker, Janet Jorgensen. 5, Tennessee Aquatics, Emily Brown. 6, Ohio State University, KK LeBlanc. 7, Mecklenburg Swim, Louise Vidarson. 8, Wisconsin Aquatics, Lily Van Heel. Emily Brown, Tennessee Aquatics. Finalist last night in the 200 butterfly. Brown 2:13.41 or 2:12.96. Her entry time, her best time, comes down to a 2:11.65 as Brown becomes our top qualifier through 6 heats of racing. Second, Janet Jorgensen, Nebraska, 2:12.36. Rowan Wilbur third for Clovis, 2:12.74. Heat 7. Heat number 7 of 9, we've got a circle seated heat in the water in lane 1 from Eastern Express is Kennedy Dobson. 2, Tennessee Aquatics, Lexi Stevens. 3, Pleasant and Seahawks, Tegan Odell. 4, Wolfpack Elite, NC State, Kennedy Noble. 5, Lakeside Swim Team, Charlotte Crush. 6, Nations Capital, Lissa Sagal. 7, Schrader Swim Team, Maggie Dickinson. 8, UCLA Swimming, Rosie Murphy. Heat number 7, so we've got our 3 seed Kennedy Noble in lane 4. It's Charlotte Crusher, though, of Lakeside. Best time of 2:07.0. Odell, great closing speed in lane 3. 2:08.38, Charlotte Crush is your winner. Tegan Odell second, 2:08.42, followed by Kennedy Noble at 2:10.01, and those are our 3 fastest times with 2 heats remaining. Dobson with a great final 50, 33.3, moves into 4th place at 2:11.27. That'll put Kennedy Dobson at 4th best overall as well. Heat 8. Heat 8, lane 1, Nashville Aquatic Club, Rose Roting. And 2 from Longhorn Aquatics, Sarah Rodriguez. 3, Gator Swim Club, Katie Choate. 4, Wisconsin Aquatics, Maggie Wanizak. 5, Lakers Swim, Riley Erisman. 6, Nations Capital, Sadie Buckley. 7, University of Arkansas, Hayden Gibson. Choate of Gator Swim Club, 2:08.52 lifetime best. Led the way at 29.88 on the opening 50. Wanizek of Wisconsin looks to take over on the second 50. She does at 32.04. 102.17 from Wanizek, over a second better than her best pace. Wanizek 32.8 over the third 50. The lead now nearly 4/10 of a second over Katie Choate. Third is Riley Erisman in lane 5. 17-year-old out of Florida, 2:07.00 entry time. Erisman closing in on Wanizek as heat number 8 comes to a close with a winning time of 2:07.80 for Maggie Wanizek. Erisman 32.3 on the final 50 gets her a 2:08 flat, and a 2:09.20 from Katie Choate. That'll put Wanizek and Erisman as your top 2 qualifiers with 1 heat remaining. Heat 9. Ninth and final heat, lane 1, Longhorn Aquatics, Lily Nesty. 2, Nova of Virginia, Lane Francis. 3, Wolfpack Elite, Ryan White. 4, Aquajet Swim Team, Isabel Stadden. 5, Jersey Wahoos, Audrey Deriveau. 6, Clayton Chop Park Tide Riders, Sydney Sheck. 7, Carmel Swim Club, Ellie Clark. Lane 8, Trojan Swim Club, Lindsey Barnes. Stadden, the 4th fastest 200 backstroker in history with her 2:04.37 from the Fort Lauderdale Open earlier this year. On that performance, she was out at 29.39, so nearly equivalent speed here, and a 101.55 at the halfway point. She backs off a bit off her lifetime best pace, where she was at 101.04 at the 100. Stadden was 31.7, 31.5 on the back half of the 200 backstroke. Ryan White is in second. White has been a 2:05.13 in this event. 2022 International Team Trials for White. White, a multi-time national team member for USA Swimming. 32.8 from Stadden on the third 50. Her lead now 1.5 seconds over Ryan White. Third is Audrey Deriveau in lane 5 at 33.7 over the third 50. Deriveau, best time from sectionals last summer, 2:06.68. There's Stadden, 2:07.11, comfortably taking the top seed for tonight's championship final. Second, Ryan White at 2:09.61. Third, Audrey Deriveau, 2:11.39 ahead of Sydney Sheck, 2:11.51 to take fourth from Lane at 6. Well, that'll do it for the prelims of the women's 200-meter backstroke. Please join me in congratulating these ladies. Keeping things moving here on day 2 prelims. We'll get to the results summary. Hopefully it won't be too complicated here, but A beside the name should signify the top 8 qualifiers for the Open Championship final. B to the bonus, C to the 18 and under. So the top board shows Stadden, your fastest qualifier, 2:07.11, followed by Wanazek and Arisman. Charlotte Crush will lead the 18 and under final should she not opt out of that swim. The 2:08.38, then it's Odell Choate White. Should be into the A final. Sadie Buckley, the second fastest 18 and under qualifier, 2:10.00. Noble and Dobson potentially into the championship final. They could get bumped out if those 18 and unders decide not to race. Then you've got Deriveau and Sheck qualifying for the 18 and under or the B final. Brown, Stevens, Francis, Rodriguez rounds out the 16th fastest time. And it's Dickinson with the C, Nesty, and Jorgensen potentially into the B final. Remaining C athletes there, Clark and Wilbur, with Gibson, Corey, and Young showing times that might place them into the bonus final tonight. Alternates in Atova and Segal. Buff into the 18 and under at 2:13.67. I believe Signal would be an alternate for the 18 and under heat at 2:13.94. Other alternate for the 18 and under final, Anna Bennett Curtis at 214.53. And you'll see your remaining results from the women's 200 meter backstroke event number 11 as we start turning our attention towards event 12, the men's 200 meter backstroke. Long course national record is also the U.S. Open record. It goes back to 2009, and Aaron Pearsall of Texas at 153.08. We have 8 heats in the men's 200 meter backstroke. Heat 1. First of 8 heats in the men's backstroke, lane 3 from Avon Swim Club is Breck Boyd. 4, Columbia Swimming, Ewan Dalrymple. 5, West Coast Aquatics, Shanta Lee. A 4.14, our first winning time in the men's backstroke. That belongs to Breck Boyd. 204.64 from Dalrymple for second, ahead of Lee at 208.08. Heat 2. Well, group spectators and athletes alike, you may want to head over to the Toyota Aqua Zone and check out Endless Pools. Check out their demo and find out how Endless Pools can help swimmers train year-round in the comfort of your own home. Here we've got heat number 2 of 8. Lane 2 from Missouri is Joe Warnagiris. 3, St. Charles Swim Team, Thomas McMillan. 4, Tennessee, Ulysses Saravia. 5, Minnesota, Ian Steffen. 6, Nitro, Derek Hernandez Ojeda. 7, Seattle Metropolitan Aquatic Club, Owen Stauffer. Heat number 2 goes to Ian Steffen in lane 5, 201.77. He's now our top qualifier. Second, Derek Hernandez Ojeda, 203.76. Third is Joe Warnagiris, 205.17. Heat 3. Third of 8 heats is underway in the men's backstroke, lane 1. Out of Florida, Johnny Marshall. Lane 2, California Aquatics, Ian Platts Mills. 3, Rockville Montgomery, Griffin Oler. In 4 from Commonwealth Swimming, Gerhard Hoover. 5, Nova, Virginia, Brady Julian. 6, Revolution Aquatic Club, Joey Eady. 7, Nations Capital, Quinn Caputo. 8, Kentucky Aquatics, Devin Noraz. Is Johnny Marshall of Florida, the runner-up in the 200 backstroke at the 2026 NCAA Championships. 58.79 across the pole. We got Quinn Caputo of Nations Capital with a 58.85. Third 50, looks like Caputo will take the lead at 31.07. Marshall was at 31.9, so 129.9 from Quinn Caputo of Nations Capital. His entry time of 2:03.16. On pace for a significant improvement here this morning. Nalraz from lane 8 in third at 130.9. 2:00.31. Quinn Caputo dives in with the best time, home in a 30.39. Naoraz from lane 8, second with a 2:02.72. Third goes to Johnny Marshall, 2:02.76. That'll put Marshall at 4th overall. Naoraz 3rd overall with Caputo, your top qualifier. Heat 4. Heat 4, lane 1, Peninsula Wave Riders, Owen Sarbach. 2, Ohio State University, Rayburn Cole. 3, Swim Mac, David Sammons. 4, Asphalt Green, Jonathan Packles. 5, Old School Sharks, Ethan Batala. 6, Tennessee Aquatics, Ben Bricka. 7, Cougar Aquatics, Jake McCoy. 8, King Aquatic Club, Grant Bellet. comes heat 4 to the final touch. Batalla had the lead out of the final turn, but the win will go to Packles of Asphalt Green in lane 4 with a 2:00.12. That is now our top time. Second, David Salmons, 2:00.89. Third, Ben Brecka, 2:01.10. Heat 5. Don't forget to join us at the Toyota Aqua Zone behind the start end of the basketball courts pre-finals. We'll have autographs on Olympian Jessica Hardy and Mike Tree, national team athlete Destin Lasco, and then after finals, we get a chance for autographs with Caitlin Sandino. Correction there, it looks like we have Ms. Sandino scheduled for 5 o'clock autographs, so pre-finals. Here is heat number 5 of the men's 200 backstroke. Lane 1, Bull School Sharks, Xavier Sohovich. 2, Alto Swim Club, Hayden Kwan. 3, Blue Dolphins, Denzo Senecal. 4, Lakeland Hills YMCA, Connor Johnson. 5, Ohio State University, Chris Gorski. 6, Longhorn Aquatics, Jack Wilkening. 7, Wolfpack Elite, Max Buff. 8, Cypress Fairbanks Swim Club, Jackson Hertzler. Wilkening of Longhorn, 2:01.13 his entry time, but he's been at 2:00.10 in this event back from 2024. Senecal, the 16-year-old for Blue Dolphins in lane 3. He comes in at 2:01 flat. It's Wilkening, 1:59.34, and Senecal breaking 2 minutes with a 1:59.86 for the 16-year-old out of Florida. Max Buff is third, 2:00.38, lane 7. Heat 6. Heat 6, the first of our circle-seated heats in the men's 200-meter backstroke. Lane 1, Boilermaker Aquatics, Dylan Burrell. 2, Wisconsin, Michael Long. 3, Gator Swim Club, Caleb Maldari. 4, Sun Devil, Michael Hockwald. 5, Wolfpack Elite, Gavin Kao. And 6, from Southern Methodist, Jack Baruby. And 7, Minnesota and Waukesha Express, Brian Slonak. 8, University of Alabama swim team, Cole Whitmer. Long out first at the 100, 57.85. Still long from lane 2 as we get to the 150-meter turn. Slonak at 129.9. Long 129.1. Correction, that's a 128.9 from Slonak. Keogh in lane 5, third with a 30.4 over the third 50, leading Hawkwalt. And Berube from lane 6. Field tightens up a bit here as we get to the close of heat number 6 of 8. A close contest which will go to Gavin Keogh, 159.03. He's got the top time now with 2 heats to go. Slonak second, 159.29. Third, Hawkwalt, 159.53. Heat 7. Heat 7, lane 1, Virginia Tech, Andy Roos. 2, unattached is Baylor Stanton. 3, North Carolina Aquatic Club, David Melnichuk. 4, Cavalier Aquatics, David King. 5, Wisconsin, Adam Graham. 6, Academy Bullets, Braden Capen. 7, Indiana Swim Club, Owen McDonald. 8, Irish Aquatics, Evan Conti. King, our second seed, a 155.64. He was third at the NC2A Championships with a 137.43. 57.26, the lead time at the 100 from David King. Ahead of Andy Roos, a 57.43 in lane 1 for the swimmer out of Virginia Tech. 5 swimmers so far under the 2-minute mark, led by Gavin Keogh's 159.03. Comes in at 155.64 from last summer's national championships. .1 over the third 50, holds the lead for King in 4. Melnichuk lane 3 at the hip of King. McDonald looking good as well from lane 7 with the final winning time from David King, 157.87. Melnichuk, 158.31. That's good for second overall with just 1 heat to go. And Owen McDonald, 158.96. That'll put McDonald at third overall. So our top 3 times all out of heat 7. Heat 8. Eighth and final heat, lane 1 from California Aquatics, Ziad Salim. In lane 5 from University of Alabama, Tommy Hagar. 6 Irish Aquatics, Tommy Janton. 7 Athens Bulldog, Hayden Myers. Lane 8 Tech Titans, Davis Jackson. Tommy Hagar of Alabama, 57.20. About a half second over personal best pace. He was a 56.8 on his way to the 157.23 at last summer's national championships. Davis Jackson of the Tech Titans, the 18-year-old, had a 2:00.45 entry time. Got 10 athletes now, sub 2 minutes. Led by David King's 157.8. Hagar 30.5 on the third 50, 127.7. Jackson 31.4, 31.0 from Hayden Myers. $159.07 gets the win. That's Tommy Hagar of Bama, lane 5. Hayden Myers second and 7, 2:00.25. Then it's Davis Jackson, 2:01.22 out of lane 8. Round out the top 3 in the men's 200-meter backstroke. All right, gentlemen, excellent work in event number 12. Congratulations, all our performers. As we'll take a look at our national championship presented by Toyota scoreboard. The Omega timing results. Try to get some concept here of who is advancing. Results listed by time. The A final should be set there for the Open Championship, led by David King at 157.87, Melnichuk, McDonald, Keogh, Hagar, Slonak, Wilkening, and Hockwalt, the top 8 times out of the men's 200-meter backstroke, and all eligible for the Open Championship. That would lead Graham and Roos to lead off the bonus final at 159.65. Top 18 and under qualifiers, Senecal in 11th overall, 159.86, together with Hackles of Asphalt Green. Myers to the bonus, Caputo to the 18 and under, Buff and Long to the bonus. Should there be no opt-outs of the 18 and under final. Berube, Southern Methodist, Aldari in contention for a second swim in the bonus heat. Hartzler, 18 and under, Whitmer, bonus. Bonus alternate Stanton and Gorski. Salmons into the 18 and under heat at 2:00.89. Any remaining finalists should be qualifiers for the 18 and under heat. There's Jackson, Capin, and Bellin, with the alternates being Batala and Sarbat. All right, coaches, once again, make sure and check in with the resolution desk or official results in that men's 200-meter backstroke. All right, let's get to some sprint swimming with event number 13, the women's 50-meter butterfly. 12 heats are scheduled for this event, with a long course national record is also the U.S. Open record, 8:24.66, set in 2025 by Gretchen Walsh with the New York Athletic Club. 12 heats are scheduled. Heat 1. Lane assignments on the scoreboard for you spectators here in the 50-meter events. First of 12 heats. Quinn Shureck, Cincinnati Marlins, looks to have the lead, and she does stop the clock first. 28.56, our first winning time in the women's butterfly. Second, Anna Hellman, 28.77. Third, Webb, 29.43. Heat 2. Heat 2, lane 2, Molly Workman of Nittany Lion Aquatic Club. Workman with the lead. And winning time of 27.48 for Workman. Hutchinson second, 27.81. It'll be Emma Belt, 28.22. Heat 3. Rachel Klinker at lane 2, Lila Tariak in 4, Lily Sawyer in 7. Looks like Sawyer emerging from this pack with the lead and approaching the final touch with a 27.06 as Lily Sawyer becomes our top qualifier with 3 heats of racing. Second, Rachel Klinker, 57.60. Third, Aaron Arnold, 27.71. Heat 4. Meredith Payton, lane 7, Greater Omaha Aquatics, 27.9 entry time. Payton with a 27.50 turns into third best time overall as she wins heat number 4. Second, Zara Kochak, 27.51. Third, Allison Sue Santa Clara, 27.69. Heat 5. Appeared like Jacqueline Zapagin had an advantage about the halfway point. Comes Kate Canales though in lane 7. The final touch is Kate Canales, 27.54. Then Zapagin at 27.71. Third, Greta Myers, 27.77, tied with Abby King in lane 4. Heat 6. Quick start there for Peyton Flowers in lane 3 out of Iowa. Flowers challenged by lane 4, Caroline Millard of Swim Back. Lane 6, Amy Okada of Royal Swim Team. Flowers gets through with the fastest time, 27.58. Second, Caroline Mallard, 27.84. Third, Katie Zong from Irvine in lane 8 with a 27.92. Heat 7. Great start there from Madison Kennedy in lane 5 from Rose Bowl Aquatics. Former national teamer in the 50 freestyle. Here comes Aria Farron in lane 2. Sheikh Khalizad Dengkang in lane 3 from the University of Arizona. And it is Kennedy, 27.40 in lane 5 from Madison Kennedy of Rose Bowl Aquatics. That'll put Kennedy with the second fastest time overall. Second is Sheikh Khalizad Dengkang from Arizona in lane 3, 27.48. Then Farron in lane 2, 27.54. Heat 8. Heat 8 with a 27.06, the time to beat. Christina Pagel looking good in a lane 5, and Pagel delivers. 26.84, our first swim under 27 seconds. Second place is Claire Arenke from lane 1, 27.45. Touching third is Sarah Paisley Owen. Lane 8, 27.47. Heat 9. Jablonski in 4, Mishler in 5, Ficken in 3, all coming in at 27.1. This could be anybody's race as we get to the final 5 meters. And the win goes to lane 1, Anna Olashawere out of Stanford with a 27.18. Second, her teammate Ella Jablonski, lane 4, 27.20. Third, 27.28, Lawson Ficken. Lane 3, Cavalier Aquatics. Heat 10. 10, lane 4. One of our top seeds in this race is Carolina Larson from the University of Louisville, 26:06 her entry time. Larson in control, challenged by Bryn Greenhawk, and it's Larson 26.40. Lawson now our top qualifier. 2 heats to go. Charlotte Crush second here from lane 5, 26.81. Third, Andrea Sansores de la Fuente, lane 3, 26.86. Heat 11. Heat 11 out of 12 with your 2 seed, Brady Kendall in lane 4 from the University of Michigan. Kendall together with Natalie Can in lane 5 from Fast Swim Team. And Kendall turns in a 26.33. She'll take over the top spot from Larson of Louisville. Second is Khan from lane 5, 26.65. Then it's Ann Keene. Lane 2, Cardinal Community and Ball State, 26.86 for Keene. That'll put her tied for 6th overall with Sansores de la Fuente. Heat 12. Top seed in lane 4, Mizuki Hirai. Great start from Emily Jones in lane 6 for Alabama, and together with Gabby Brito in 3 from Beach Cities. And a Boardman there as well in lane 5. And taking the win is Hirai. 26.36. That'll be the 2nd fastest qualifier overall, with Emily Jones taking 2nd in this race out of lane 6, tied with Gabby Brito. 26.48 for Brito and Jones. All right, that'll do it for prelims of the women's 50-meter butterfly. How about a round of applause for these competitors? Event number 13 results will be coming up momentarily. There are the fastest 8 times out of the morning. Led by Brady Kendall of Michigan, 26.33. Mizuki Hirai, 26.36. Caroline Larson, 26.41. Gabby Brito, the top qualifier for the 18 and under final at 26.48. Jones and Can will be safely into the Open Championship final, with Boardman and Crush also into the 18 and under final should they elect to swim it. Hagel with the 9th fastest time. We'll see if anything changes there. She should be able to swim in the Open Championship final, as does Sansores de la Fuente and Keene, though they are tied for 10th overall. She into the bonus potentially, together with Greenwald, Sawyer, Christensen, and Stoll. 27.17, the 16th fastest time overall out of the morning. Oshawere, Jablonski, and Mann, also potential qualifiers for the bonus final. Furby looks to be the ultimate there, together with Ficken. And Scott Daigle perhaps into the 18 and under final at 27.30, together with Anderson, Buff, Klein, and Sarah Paisley Owen, 27.47. Those look to be the 18 and under alternates. Southern, Kochak, and Peters at 27.51. A tie for that second alternate position that may need to be resolved. So coaches, please do make sure and check in with the resolution desk. Event 14 will be up next. The men's 50-meter butterfly, 12 heats. On the schedule here, the long course national record set in 2022 by Caleb Dressel at 22.84. The U.S. Open record set earlier this year by Ilya Harun of Sun Devil Swimming is at 22.73. Heat 1. First of 12 heats. Aiden Zhao with the lead, the 16-year-old from Santa Clara, challenged by Alex Dial of Crimson Aquatics in 4, and it is Dial taking the win with a 24.87. Then Miklo second, 25.12 from lane 3 ahead of Aiden Zhao, 25.20. Heat 2. Heat 2 racing into the final 15 meters. Mike Rice of Mecklenburg Swim, perhaps your leader in 7. It is Rice delivering at 24.40. He now has the top time with Andrew Shackle second in lane 1, 24.59. Third, Cooper Costello, 24.63. Heat 3. Great opening speed here for Luca Battaglini of California Aquatics in lane 1. He leads the field by nearly a full body length. Short course yard time in the 100 fly of 45.39 as Battaglini stops the clock with a 24.09. He is now our top finisher with Kyle Beck taking second, Fort Texas from lane 6, 24.69 for Beck. Then Drew Hitchcock, 24.79 out of lane 7, representing Athens Bulldog. Heat 4. Tyler Ray of Longhorn Aquatics, All-American in the 200 fly for Michigan, showing off some speed here out of lane 2. 53.28 fly entry time as Tyler Ray turns in a 23.59, the first sub 24-second 50 fly of the day. Thomas Powers Hammond is second in lane 1 with a 23.98, and also sub 24 is Jacob Johnson, 23.99. Those are our fastest 3 swimmers through 4 heats of racing. Heat 5. Scotty Buff Gator Swim Club, short course yard, 50 fly time of 20.88 across the pool. Jordan Ragland out of Cal. Saw a great 100 yesterday from Jordan Ragland in the freestyle, but Scotty Buff with a 24.21 takes the win. Ragland 24.36. Then it's Christian Jerome picking up third in lane 3, 25.07 for Uncle Sam Swim Team. Heat 6. Heat 6, the first 15 meters goes to Mataus Ramo out of lane 8 for New Wave Swim Team. Charlie Hall now lane 2, Texas Ford Aquatics. Hall showing some speed together with Charlie Cancelmo in 6. It is Ramo, 24.74, touching with Cancelmo second at the 24.82, then Hall, 24.85. Heat 7. Series speed here from Shane Eckler of Irish Aquatics, getting things going out of lane number 5 together with Rowan Cox of Longhorn in lane 2. We saw Cox in the 200 freestyle to start the day, and here's Rowan with a 23.61. 19-year-old Texas commit out of lane 2. Second is Shane Eckler, 23.80. Then it's John Thoman of Cal from lane 7, 23.92. Heat 8. Heat 8. Logan Robinson, lane 2, representing Greater Pensacola. And Robinson, 23.53. He becomes our top qualifier, just under the time from Tyler Ray at 23.59. Second, Josh Hoa, 24.16. Third, Yuri Kuzmenko from lane 3, 24.38 for Valley Splash. Heat 9. Heat 9 even through the front 35 meters. Could see Ryan Graham from lane 8 in Louisville, or Devin Dilger of Gator Swim Club in 6. It is Graham, 24.03 ahead of Brian Benzing in lane 3, 24.19 for Benzing of Townsend University. Then Devin Dilger, 24.34 from lane 6 for Gator Swim Club. So now we've got 7 swimmers under the 24-second mark as we get ready for our circle seated heats. Top time, Logan Robinson, 23.53. Heat 10. First of 3 circle-seated heats featuring our 3-seed overall, Santo Condarelli, representing Team USA at the Pan Pacific Swimming Championships in the 50 freestyle. Condarelli in lane 4, together with Connor Foote of Texas A&M in lane 5. Condarelli looking sharp here in the prelims, with he throws down at 23.20 to take the win and the top time. 2 heats remaining. Connor Foote second, 23.61. Third, Spencer Nicholas out of lane 6 with a 23.74 for Nashville Aquatic Club. Nicholas just 1/100th better than Evan Fentress. Heat 11. Heat 11. Another incredible start here from Caleb Dressel in lane 5, with Michael Andrew trying to close in. Michael Andrew will swim this race at the Pan Pacific Championships together with Dare Rose. Rose not here this week, as Dressel 23 flat gets the win. Michael Andrew 23.23, then Matthew Kling 23.45 from Ohio State in lane 3. That'll put Dressel as our top qualifier ahead of Condarelli, then Andrew third at 23.23 with 1 heat remaining. Heat 12. Twelfth and final heat as we get a look at Ilya Haroun and lane 4. Haroun with the lead. You got Finn Brooks in lane 5, Kamal Muhammad in lane 3. Haroun Got this race under control though from lane 4. 22.77 as Harun lowers the long course national meet record. Muhammad second, 23.32 out of lane 3. Then it's Finn Brooks at 23.33 in lane 5. Coaches, we are looking for a representative from Northeast Aquatic Team and Nitro to the resolution desk to resolve a potential swim-off. Northeast Aquatic Team and Nitro, please send representatives to the resolution desk. All right, well, I don't think there's any better way to finish a prelim session than with a meet record. Congratulations to Elia Harun, 22.77 leads our open final. No need to sort out these results. There's your championship final. Dressel, Condarelli, Andrew, Muhammad, Brooks, Kling, and Robinson 8th at 23.53. Our 9th through 16th fastest times now showing, and that will also be a straight up bonus final with Ray, Cox, Foot, Nicholas, Fentress, Walker, and Crowther Collado, 23.79 to finish in the top 16. Those are the alternates for the bonus final. Eckler and Grassi at 23.85. Any remaining qualifiers now will be invited to the 18 and under final. Top qualifier looks to be Langston Lindsay. Jordan Radlin, Cal, 24.36, second fastest. Yuri Kuzmenko, Mike Rice, Hutch Paxton, Jake Lloyd, 24.53. Then you've got Ramel and Levi, the final qualifiers. Selmo, 24.82, the first alternate for the 18 and under final, with Alex Dial, the second alternate, 24.87. Congratulations, gentlemen, as we put a wrap on day 2 prelims, the 2026 Toyota National Championships.